Yeah, welcome again. This is the screen you are seeing now is a Nigerian hosting company I use, and I'm still using them up to now. For the past 7 years, I've been using this hosting company. So once you visit the company name, truehost.com.ng, note, I'm not promoting this organization. I'm just telling us this hosting is the hosting I've been using for the past 7 years, and they have not disappointed me in one way or the other. Now, once you visit the hosting website, truehost.com.ng, you'll get a notification visiting from United Kingdom. Please visit our United Kingdom site for a better experience. So I'm not visiting from United Kingdom. And if you look at the United Kingdom site is truehost.london. So but I'm visiting from Nigeria here. So I'll close this. So once you close this, you have everything in common with the name chip we use. .com domain he said is from 18,000. You get .com domain here, 18,000 naira. So compared to Namecheap that everything we calculated is, let's say, is 10,000 or 12,000. So now, once you get to this site, I'm using the laptop, so you can use your phone to register the domain and hosting. Then later you can start working from your laptop. So you scroll down, you get to this section that we have ship domain names, cheap domains in Nigeria. So we buy the domain, we search. We use the one we use, which is Bolu Venture. Let's just use boluventures.com. boluventures.com. We click on search to see if the domain name is available for us. So once you click on search, take you to this section where you will see that the domain name boluventures.com is available, and the price, you can see the price is lower than the first one, which is 80,000 they put there. The price is just 12,000 naira you can get from them. So compared to Namecheap, so even amount that you will spend on Namecheap also, getting domain from them is close to 12,000 naira. So we can still get this 12,000 naira with our Naira card and purchase the domain from here. Now, I want to add one thing to this. Once you are getting a domain name for a client, you don't tell the client that he is going to pay 12,000. You will summon all the money together. You will put it domain name 45 or 50,000, web hosting 80,000, design 75,000 or 50,000. Total everything together, you say the client will pay 150,000 or 175,000. So it depends on the type of website or the type of client you are working with. I'm just showing us the secret to this registration of domain and hosting. Not everybody knows about it. So you are knowing because you come for this training and you are here to know. Domain name, you can still get it at 12,000. If anybody want to get domain name from you, or you want to get a domain name for a client, you tell the client that the domain name is 45,000 and above. So once you get here, you click on add to cart. Then the next thing is checkout. Once you click on checkout, domains configuration. As I've told us earlier in the theoretical aspect, I said you are getting a domain. The next thing that you will need is the brother is hosting. You're getting a domain name, you will need hosting. That's the reason why you are here. You can see that he said the domain name is boluventures.com. Registration period is 1 year. So the hosting, no hosting. Click to add. We are asked to add hosting. So we click on this to add hosting. Now, these are the types of hosting they have, which I explained in the theory aspect, which is the shared hosting. This is shared hosting. You can see the web hosting is shared hosting. I'll show you another one here. I'll show you along as we move. The shared hosting, we have the Sliver SSD hosting annual is 14,000. If you want to get this, it's 14,000 annually. The Sliver hosting 14,000 monthly. If you want to get monthly, this is it. And we have the bronze 5,000 annually. You want to get the bronze. We have the gold 2,700 monthly if you want to get the bronze. And we have the e-commerce light hosting 4,792 monthly if you want to get it monthly. The platinum hosting 6,750 monthly if you want to get it, and they have their features which I explained in the theoretical aspect. And the last but not the least, we have um TrueHost unlimited hosting 11,250 monthly and with unlimited disk space. So it depends on the one you want to and the type of website. But majorly for just the small and medium companies, organization or people does not visit the website frequently, at least the maximum people that will visit the website, these are the questions you ask your client. The maximum people that visit the website is just 1,000 or 500 people at the same time. So you can go for this TrueHost Sliver hosting monthly. You can choose monthly and order for yearly. You can choose this one, order for yearly. So any other one, they are still the same thing. So I can just order for this. It's still the same Sliver SSD hosting, but I'll prefer using this monthly to see if I can choose more than 1 year. So I'll click on this order now, which is TrueHost Sliver hosting. I'll click on the order now. Once I click on the order now, it take me to this session. Please pay more attention to this session. I have one of my students that make errors on this session. So I don't want you to make that error. You know we are purchasing a new domain. We are purchasing a new domain. That is the reason why you are seeing boluventures.com. Use a domain already in my shopping cart. We are purchasing. We just start purchasing. That's the reason why you are seeing this one here. We click on use because we just want to register this domain. Now, register a new domain. You have not registered a new domain before. You will use this session. You will now put the domain now. You can put digital club. If you have not registered the domain. But this one we have registered Bolu Venture. We have picked the name and it's in our shopping cart. We just need the hosting. Now, the next third one, transfer your domain from another registrar. Assuming now you have moved to the level, maybe somebody has bought the domain or your client has bought the domain already. He knows about domain. He has bought a domain already. He said, I have the domain. So, and you want to use his domain, you will need to transfer that domain from his own where he bought it to your own here, which is TrueHost. Here, you will need to bring it here. So that's the meaning of transfer domain from uh, another registry. And once you are transferring the domain from the another registrar, you will need one thing. We call it EPP code. That is authorization code. That means you are giving authority. The registrar they gives authority that they want to transfer the domain to you. Along the line, you understand all these things once we move forward. Now, the last one is I will use my existing domain and update my name server. This one is a section whereby you don't want to buy a domain at all. You have already have a domain. You just need hosting. So you just put the names. Let's assume now I've bought in this domain now. I've bought in this domain, this one. I've bought in this one already. I've bought in it already. I've bought it already. I just want to get hosting where I can use this domain to save the files my files of this domain in this hosting. I just want to get only hosting. I don't need domain. That is where you come to this session. But now, in this session, I'm not doing any of the last three here. The first one I'm using use because I'm only registering from scratch. I'm only registering the domain and I need the hosting. Now, once you get that, it will take you to this session which configured your desired option and continue to check out. The true sliver hosting we get, this is the monthly, this is 3 months, this is 6 months, this is 12 months. Now, if you are getting for 12 months, you click here. If you are getting for 6 months, you click here. But I told us in the previous training, I said you need to get 1 year, which is 12 months. You can get above 1 year, but at minimum hosting is 1 year since you are getting the domain name for 1 year. So once you choose 12 months, we have available add-ons. You can add all these if you want, but I don't advise you add all this. Once you have chosen your 12 months, just click on continue and then you can see, wow, it has added the domain in us. You can look at it. Domain is already attached to hosting. We have added the hosting already. We have gotten our domain name, we have gotten our hosting. Available add-ons, you can add the DNS management. What does this means is this. What does this mean? External DNS hosting can help speed your website and improve availability with increased redundancy. That is, when people visit your website, it can easily come up at any time and it easily show. Then if you want to add ID protection, it costs you some amount of money. So I won't advise you put ID protection. Then email mark forwarding, just add it in the sense that it sends email fastly. So then we'll click on continue. You click on continue, then wow, we are almost at the end of the registration of the domain and hosting. Now you're almost there. Complete your order. Domain registration. Now you decide that okay, the customer said you know you should pay for 3 years. You now want to change 10 years or 3 years. We change it here. You can easily change it here. It automatically change. If it's 1 year, you change it. So instead of 12,000 for 1 year, you are going to pay 36,000 for 3 years. So let's bring it back to 1 year, which is 12,000 naira we are paying. So this is the summary of all amount we are paying. We're paying 12,000 for the domain. The DNS management and email forwarding are free. The hosting for 1 year is 14,000. Total setup is free. And the total amount we have been paying is 26,000 naira. Compare the price here with the one on Namecheap. Namecheap is almost 50 something thousand naira getting the domain and hosting. Here we are getting the domain and hosting for 1 year 26,000 naira. So that's the reason why I use Nigerian hosting company, which this true hosting are still giving me what I want. If they are not giving me what I want, I will not use them. I will use another hosting for this training. So you get the hosting for this, you are going to pay. So once you have see the total, is for you to click on checkout and make payments and fill your details and make payments. But as of this training, I'm not buying the domain and hosting. I will I'm just showing us the process to buy domain and hosting, and you can go back again to check this video. Thank you for your time. We'll meet at the cPanel, then the WordPress, then the next thing is building the website. Thank you.